Happy 4th of July, Julie. Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of Blu-ray Tuesday with Terrell, the fisherman. So, this is a whack-ass Blu-ray Tuesday, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. So this week, ain't shit came out but re-releases. So, we had The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. I ain't never seen it, that's why I didn't pick it up. It's on 4K. We also have Jaws 2, which I picked up. Jaws 2, the 45th anniversary. So, it is 4th of July, so what other movie is good to watch than Jaws? And I know it's summer, of course, but Jaws 2 hit Best Buy. Y'all shady, y'all be having Blu-rays out, and you barely have exclusives. So, this also had a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. This is like $20, and the steelbook was $28.99, but that shit sold out like hotcakes. So all y'all horror fans, y'all went out to play to get this movie, but I don't know much about Jaws 2, I forgot it. I remember the first one. Yeah, that. And then the whole smile bitch, something like that. And the little old man, he killed him. Well, he back. So Jaws 2, 45th anniversary in 4K Ultra HD, y'all. So did y'all pick this up this week? It's a perfect time for this to release, even though ain't much came out this week, y'all. Everything else that came out, Scream Factory, they re-released Lee Winnell's film called Upgrade. Upgrade already came out on Blu-ray, so Upgrade got a fucking upgrade. So Upgrade got upgraded to 4K HD, Ultra HD, I can't even talk. So, that movie was pretty solid. It's pretty sci-fi, kind of horror-ish. Check that one out. The reason I skipped on this one, mind you, it's like $27.99, and there's no slipcover. So, bitch, I'm waiting for that Scream Factory halfway to Halloween S special. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm waiting for, because I do want that in 4K, but bitch, ain't no slip, so there's no way for me to, like, no slip, no buy. So, yeah, I guess they're just taking a break because it's a holiday. Because next week, bitch, we got Scream 6, so stay tuned. I hope my shit better get delivered. And we got Sisu, great movie. All kinds of shit coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. But this is a solo Blu-ray I got this week. Let me see. I don't even know if this thing, I can't see. There's no bonus features, y'all. No bonus features. So, next up, I want to talk about a movie, y'all. I watched a movie over the weekend. I watched a few movies, but we don't get into it. But the first one I want to talk about was one that I just cannot. So, this movie was painted as the British Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I'm all here for a massacre, bitch. Yes, but this movie was so boring. Let's get into it. So it opens up with these three friends. They went to this ski resort or some shit. I don't know. But it was two men that just like, touching dicks basically. When they be homoerotica. And then you got their pregnant wife. One of them got a baby coming because she's pregnant. And she get out the car, right? She had a big ass belly. It looked like if you poke her, the baby gonna pop out. So they go ski. Her ass go explore this weird ass secluded ski resort, and she walk in this fucking ski room, and there's all this weird shit in here, and then it gets cut into the boys surfing, like, oh, who gives a fuck, or skiing. What is it when you're on the little ski, the jet ski? I don't know. Anyways, the bitch get knocked over, she get kidnapped, and what's funny to me, bitch, this is where I got taken out. The man tried to go look for their wife, or whatever they is, and this bitch is tied to a table, like a bed, like a table bed thing, and they had cannibals. Let me tell you, they all had five men around her, or women, I don't know. They all had masks on, and they look like low-budget, Safeway Select, Spirit Store exclusive masks. Leatherface mask. I couldn't believe it. They look so horrible. Tubi could never. Guess what they were doing? This bitch is screaming and yelling and going like, ah, like that. And they were just eating at her stomach. Her stomach was wide open, guts and baby parts are just all in their mouth. I couldn't believe it. Just slobbing, like y'all seen Blood and Honey? It was like that. Girl, they was some cannibalistic bitches. So, this is how it opens. So they eating her baby. Bitch, you should be dead the way they're eating at your little coochie, your baby. But, yeah, and it goes off into some boring group of friends. It's like 8 friends. They're all like, oh, we taking a break from our road trip. It's the summer, ha, ha, ha. So they're all drinking, smoking, talking about they want to go fuck. They all coupled up, all men and women. Ain't no gay people. Well, you watch the movie, and then, they're all in the car. They get back in the car like, oh, we're going to go to this place. And some girl, when they stop, suggested they go to this you know how these movies work. But they British, so they go, oh, tea and butter. So they were like that. And then they're like, okay, mate, we're going to get some tea and butter. So they go, and then there's 2 people in the back seat nearly fucking. 2 people in the middle seat the dude want to fuck, but she's like, no, your dick is too small. She called it a worm when he said he got a serpent in his pants. Bitch, you ain't got nothing, bitch. Teeth. All right, and then you have the main people in the front, you know, they're the final girls. One of them, she had to get out the car and throw up. I was like, ooh, is this bitch pregnant too? I don't know, but movie's stupid. And then basically they get to the place. It's the same. I got bored, y'all. It's slow. It took forever. The beginning part, it captured me a little bit. But then the whole movie was just a lot of talking with the gag of it. This is drama. So the guy that was in the backseat fucking his girl, basically, all over her, or touching her titties and going, ooh, tea and crumpets and all that. And then the one in the middle that was trying to fuck the girl is not interested, right? But her panties is getting wet for the boy in the backseat. So when they all got out, they went to go use the bathroom and shit, they got them a quickie. Let me tell you, the boy in the back seat cheated on his girl with the girl in the middle seat. And she was like, she rode his dick. And then afterwards, he was zipping up his pants after he came, like, ooh, crumpets, like that. And then she's like, he goes, oh man, she's gonna be so mad. I forgot the bitch name, I don't get it, it's irrelevant. So he's gonna be so mad at me. She was like, my pussy was worth it. I was like, I was done. Anyways, he zipped up his pants. He get out the truck. Here comes Leatherface 2.0. He cut him up. And then after that, it gets boring again. Then you get the final showdown. They all die one by one. Some of them off screen. Boring! I made it sound better than what it was. But check it out. Cannibal Cabion, if y'all like people eating people with Safeway Select masks. Check it out. Alrighty! So, let me know if y'all seen that movie. What y'all do for 4th of July? Because bitches getting hot. We got to get out of this. I'm so sorry, girl. But it is hot! So, I'm gonna get a little bit comfortable for y'all, okay? All right. Oh, girl. Oh, I can see. Let there be light, bitch. All right. How do I get this off me? Whew. Hey, y'all. We back. All right. Oh, let me take all this off, girl. I'm stripping for y'all. Oh, I can't get this off. Cut this. Ah! Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I'm sweating. Oh, I got the gloves on still. Oh, my goodness. And we're back, everybody. So, we're going to finish the rest of the episode as someone else. Do y'all recognize me? Probably not. Anyway, so we gonna get into this. So it's Blu-ray Tuesday, so I got some more movies I want to talk about, bitches. The next movie I want to talk about is Sanctuary, and you can find this on Amazon Prime. So this movie, what this is about, I read it. I read a little synopsis. I don't really know much about this. I heard people talking about it. So it's on Amazon Prime. So it's about a girl. I guess she's a dominatrix, and she has like a cat and mouse game with this guy. I don't know, but I watched it, and bitch, y'all gotta check this out. So it's not really a horror movie. It's not horror. It's like a drama thriller, bitch. We don't get it. So it opens up. It's a girl that comes in with a nasty ass wig. Yeah, and she goes in, and then there's this guy that greets her, and she comes in with this little paper, and they're all reading through it, and she's like, simple questions like, when's your birthday? How many brothers and sisters you got? And all this kind of stuff. And then she asks him how many times he masturbates. She asked him how much money he make before that, and how much he matched, how big his dick is, what he likes to get, all this stuff, right? And I was like, what the hell is she getting into it? Apparently she's supposed to be a dominatrix, but I didn't get that from this. It's just supposed to be this little interview. And then it plays out that basically he hired this girl, or he's been hiring her. He has this infatuation or this fantasy to have a woman who's like a big boss type of woman who tells him what to do, and basically he just be like a sex slave of some sort to her. So basically she's there, and he wrote this script out for her. So this is all, mind you, all the shit that she was asking was part of his little game, because when she fucked up, he got a little mad. But basically, after that, she tells him to go clean the bathroom because his bathroom was dirty. So she tells him to strip. So he takes off all his clothes. He gets on his knees, and she's like, go scrub behind the toilet. So he goes to scrub, but he gets whored. So she was like, nope, you can stroke that dick, but you better not come because there's going to be consequences. I was like, oh, this movie good? So she sits next to him, and she like talks and breathes into his ear, giving him some sensual dick and harder. So he's just stroking and stroking. And I'm like, oh my God, he's stroking that dick. But he about to come. So she told him, you better not come. Did he come? You gotta watch it. But anyways, it goes into this. This is a badass bitch. I like a badass bitch. She kept him in check. And when he tried to get one up on her, she got one up better. Like, it was so good, back and forth. So basically, after this all happened, he bought her an expensive watch. He made her a glamorous meal. She took the nasty wig off. She was herself. And she knows a lot about him. She's been doing this for a long time. Apparently, his dad dies, right? And he wants to, he doesn't want to, but his mama gives him the company. He has this big box hotel company or some shit, and he's about to be rich. So in order to not, to fall into like nothing to get leaked, like that he pays these bitches to like for sexual fantasies. So basically, he fires her after giving her all this luxury stuff. Mind you, she don't fuck him. He just likes to jack off while she tells him to do shit, like bad shit, or like, like you better do this or else type of shit. I don't know, white people. Anyway, so you get into this, and then basically he kicks her out, and then she thought about it. She's like, I'm getting my money, because she feels like all these years where she's been this like dominatrix towards him, she made him a stronger man. So she's like, you know what, for you to be a leader like the way you were a weenie when I met you, bitch. I need half your money that you made this first year. So they go back and forth, and then I'm not gonna spoil too much more, but basically she threatens him to leak what's happening, but he don't believe her. But there's cameras. But was there cameras, bitch? She's a good liar. They're both good liars. So the movie is very cat and mouse, back and forth. It's twisted. There's some twists in this movie, y'all. It's really good. So go watch it. Even if it was for that main actress, that bitch was amazing. I don't remember her name, but she is great. Look it up. Sanctuary, about the dominatrix bitch. So I want to talk about another movie. So this movie is on Hulu. It's a Hulu original, and it is called Jagged Mind. So this dropped during June, Pride. They wanted to cash in on the whole Pride thing. They had a Pride section on Hulu. They want to make sure they had something new. Okay, so this movie kind of confused me. And mind you, when you watch it, if you watch it, you'll get it. Because when I first watched it, I was like, fuck, I'm not going to like this movie. But I end up, as it played out, bitch, I was all into this movie. Like, I was so into it. So, basically, it opens up with Billy. I guess she had relationship problems. It opens up with her fucking this girl. This girl's eating her out. So, and then she has a blackout. And then she's at a bar, and then she blacks out, and then she's back in the bed with the girl. She's like, just kiss me down there, right? It was a good opening. So then the girls just fucking, and then we realize she gets a call from her girl, her good Judy, one of her good friends. And she's telling her, oh, how are you last night? What'd you do? She's like, oh, I hooked up with my ex. She was like, again? So apparently they broke up, and then she'd been fucking her. So, and then it cuts again. It's so weird. It cuts a lot throughout this movie, but she has blackouts. So I guess her mom died for some similar reason. Well, not similar, but she had some issues and she died from it. I don't know, schizophrenia. I don't know. Anyway, so she has these blackouts, and she doesn't remember certain things, and she doesn't know why. So it goes back to the bar. And she's at the bar, and there's this girl sitting across the bar looking at her, and she sends her a drink. Her name is Alex. So Miss Alex is like trying to talk to her. She goes to sit next to her, and they have a good old time. She's like, oh, we should get out of here. And then Billy is like, no, I gotta get to this art show. Blackout again. Then you get to the art show, she's hooking up with this girl. I can't tell you who, because it's another girl. It's not the ex, it's a different girl, but it's a twist, because this girl is very important. Watch it. Anyway, so this girl, she hooks up with her, and then as they're fucking, she's about to come, she blacks out, and then she's back at the fucking bar with Alex. So why is this happening? And when she met Alex, this is when all this started. So basically, it's a movie about this girl who gets into this new relationship, and things start getting weird. She starts forgetting things, and nosebleeds because something's happening. I really want to tell y'all, but I can't because I want y'all to watch it. It's on Hulu, called Jagged Mind, psychological thriller. So basically, she gets into a relationship with Alex. They hang out a lot, but there's certain things that you see with Alex. Alex seems like the perfect girlfriend. Perfect, very welcoming, very like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you. Oh, I want you to be happy. Oh, but the bitch moves quick. I know lesbians move quick, but this bitch moves quick. They had a date or two, and the bitch said, we should move in together. What? They're talking about marriage on date 3? Bitch, are you crazy? You just met the bitch. A pussy can't be that good. But she wanted to marry her. But we see her. Like, there's one time she asked her to be her girlfriend at dinner. It's like date 2. They move quick. And, she was there, and then the guy brought some wine over, like a bottle of champagne or some shit, and it wasn't chilled. And Miss Karen, aka Alex, was like, why isn't this bottle chilled? She went off on this waiter. She's like, fuck you. And then Billy's like, oh, girl, I never seen nothing like this before. She thought that she was a good white girl. So Billy is like confused, and then blackout. And then she come back, the same dinner. Alex is acting a whole different, all nice, angelic, and it's maybe another day, maybe another time, maybe another time zone, maybe a multiverse. Who knows? I'm not gonna tell y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. But basically, that happens again, the same thing. But Alex is a good Judy. So as the movie plays out, she's forgetting things a lot, and it's a whole mystery behind, like, is it because the girlfriend got these time travel powers? Does she have this? But it's good. And then once she finds out what might be happening, she forgets again. It's crazy. Y'all gotta watch it. The ending, I really want to talk to y'all about. So if you guys watch it in the comments, DM me, message me, let's talk about it. But this movie is pretty solid. It's a good psychological thriller. It gets crazy. There's a cool little fight scene. I liked it. So check it out, called Jagged on Hulu. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to another big box movie, another badass female, and it is Becky, The Wrath of Becky. So Becky 2, it's a sequel. So, The Wrath of Becky. So if y'all ain't seen the first one, it's about a little girl, she's 14 years old, and she be fucking people up. It was bloody, gory, lots of action. So we move on into The Wrath of Becky. 2 years have passed since the first movie. So the first movie, she had to protect this fucking key of some sort, and her dad gets killed. So she's going from foster home to foster home, and the actress Lulu Wilson, she did a great job in this role. I feel like the movie's solid for what it is. I expected more from a sequel, to have more blood, more gore, like that. It was spread out too much, I felt like, and there was a lot of talking. And I see what people say, like, oh, I feel like that they could have done better. Maybe part 3, because they set it up for a third one, is going to be even more better. But I will say, Miss Lulu Wilson, she stole the show in every scene she was in. She was sarcastic like Buffy. She was badass like fucking Alice from Resident Evil. I don't know. She's a bitch is crazy. Angelina Jolie vibes. She had John Wick vibes. We'll get into the John Wick vibes. I don't know why everybody gotta have dogs. 2 years later, she's going from foster home. Basically, she gets into a new home and she leaves. And then she's taking care of this older lady. She stays with her and she has her dog. If y'all remember the dog from the first one, so she still has her dog. So basically, she's working at a diner. So she's really staying with the old lady. She practices. She be in the jungle, setting traps and fighting with people, like with ghosts. I don't know. But basically, she works at a diner. And she's at a diner, these 3 little fucking stupid fuck boys walk in, thinking like, oh, I don't know, they're jerks. So they go in and they say jerky things to her, and she's just like, oh, she's sarcastic. She spilled her coffee in one of their laps. The little dick got fried. So they was mad. So that boy was like, no, this little white girl ain't gonna get me. So when she was leaving, she got her little bike, biking home. These little fucks follow her and they truck. So they follow her to the old lady house, right? And they break in the house. And they steal her dog. How you gonna steal her dog? Then the granny came out with a shotgun, and then she gets shot in the head. So it's a revenge movie. It's just like John Wick. So she sets herself up. She put the blood on her little cheeks, and she go to hunt these motherfuckers down. It stars Sean William Scott. Every time he smiles, I see Stifler, bitch. Have y'all seen American Pie? Everything he playing, he's Stifler to me. So he's one of the main villains, but he played a good villain, I guess. Stifler. And then you had 3 other jerks, but basically the kills were pretty cool, pretty solid kills, but I feel like I wanted more. I hate when people say that, but bitch, I wanted more, because it would have been great. Anyways, but she's badass. I loved it. Very, very good movie. Check it out, Wrath of Becky. It's streaming now on VOD. I can't wait for the Blu-ray to add to my collection, and it sets it up. Stay tuned for the ending. It sets it up for a 3rd incarnation, a trilogy of the Becky trilogy, y'all. Becky with the good hair, she white. Anyway, so we're moving on. I want to get into some Tubi movies, y'all. So now we're ready for Terrell's Tubi time. All right, so the movie I want to talk about, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple episodes ago, maybe more than a couple, like in 2021, Twisted House Sitter dropped, and I covered that. Well, it's Tubi. They always got a sequel. So Twisted House Sitter 2 is out. All right, guys, so at the end of the first movie of Twisted House Sitter 2, Alicia, the main girl, who was trying to take over Miss Girl's, this poppin' rich girl's life, in the first one, basically, she befriended this girl. She was her Uber driver or whatever. Anyway, she befriends this girl, and she tries to take over her life and become her, basically. Single white female. But it didn't work out. She ends up in a psych ward or in prison or whatnot. So now, this movie, Alicia, it opens up with her in jail with her cellmate. They're talking about her life or some shit. And then something happens. She got foam at the mouth, Miss Alicia, and she's like falling out on the ground, and apparently, she fakes her death. But she was fucking and sucking on one of the cops, and he helped her get out. So he helped her fake her death. So that's how she gets free. So as the movie goes on, she wants to get her own company. So she sees Miss Pamela. Pamela's this big box executive CEO of this big cosmetic company. And it is Vivica A. Fox. She plays Pamela. She has the best life that anyone could ask for. She got a loving husband that cooks her food. She got maids. She got a mansion. She got a big top business. She's doing her thing. So she had an assistant, and apparently this assistant was a good Judy of Alicia's. So Alicia, she goes to find this good Judy and pretend like to be good Judy's with her, and she kill her. Let me tell you, this is what I like about this sequel, is because in this one, she actually killed bitches. She fuck you up, bash your brains in, stab you up. She kill you in this one. So she killed her and took her, she wore her wig, she snatched the wig off and she wears it to pretend to be her. So she goes and she takes up a new identity to be that girl. and she befriends Miss Pamela. So she's her assistant, and she super befriends the husband. She got a little bit too cozy with that man, and he was neglected because he tried to take his wife on trips, but she wanted to be a businesswoman. She a boss, and he just wanted to take her out for a nice fuck, and he don't get that much. So of course, if he sees a nice girl that's taking a liking to him, who knows what might happen? You'll see, you'll know. Anyway, so, and basically it's that. So basically she's doing everything she can to get in with this girl, and Pamela has a drinking problem. Like what she did. She got over it. She's good now. She can't drink. So Miss Alicia found this out. So when they have little drinks to celebrate her new promotion of something that's happening, I don't remember. And basically they all have drinks, and she puts a little something extra in her drink, in her little, she calls it a spritzer. She was drinking a spritzer. She said, I can't get a drunk off a spritzer. Let me have a spritzer. So she gets wasted. And then she missed her big meeting the next day. And her boss is like, oh, if you drink up one more time, you're getting fired. So, Alicia took that as an opportunity. Before this happened, the boyfriend that broke her out of prison, they were supposed to go to Europe together or some shit, or Alabama. I don't know, someplace, Nebraska. Who wants to go there? I don't know, but anyway, so he wanted to go to Nebraska with Miss Alicia. Alicia ran away from him. She's like, no, I don't know you. So he popped up and pretending like, to saying her real name, and everyone's like, who the fuck is that? She's like, I don't know this man, get him away from here. So he came up, he's like, I'm gonna kill you, basically. So she's like, I'm gonna get him back. So what she did was, this bitch is crazy. I'm not gonna spoil too much more, but I'm gonna say this. But Pamela, Miss Vivica Fox, her ass, she don't drink, but there was one more time that they were about to like have a cocktail, and all her friends said, just have one. Bad influences, bitch. Y'all so bad, y'all fucked up. Anyways, and here come Alicia. She come in and she put something in her drink. And then they had to drive somewhere. And Vivica Fox is like, oh, I could drive. I only had one cocktail. You had more. So she's like, okay. She gets in that car. Ooh, Alicia fucked her up because she hit something. Well, she didn't hit something, but she planted it like she did, because Alicia killed the boyfriend, and then she pretended she got her all drunk and doped up, so she hit her head on the wheel, and she made it look like she killed this man. So she had one up on Miss Pamela, on Vivica Fox. Mind you, I met Vivica Fox at Monsterpalooza. This woman is sweet, but I would not want to get on her bad, so that's a bad bitch. Don't fuck with Miss Vivica. That's an OG. Anyway, so in this movie, she shows that too. So basically, she blackmails Miss Vivica, and she tries to take over her company, but bitch, she come out there when she try to find out what she's doing, she yanks that bitch by her hair. It's a good fight scene. I don't want to spoil too much. Y'all seen Obsessed with Beyonce and Ollie Lauder? It's very that. It was great. I liked this sequel because I feel like I've spoiled this whole thing. So spoiler alert. If y'all ain't gonna watch this, but y'all can rewind. Basically, she wins. So basically, she put Vivica in jail, and it ends with her taking over her company. That ain't never happened in a Tubi movie. I was so happy. Not really for Vivica, I like her. But anyways, it was great. And shout out to you, Vivica. I love her. Every time I post and tag her, you always like it. I felt special. There's some other I watched another Tubi movie. I don't remember the name. Something about, Trap House. I'm just gonna go through this really quickly. I didn't like it. So, Trap House. When you think of a trap house, what do y'all think? A trap house, they got drugs and all this kind of weird shit. So this movie, I don't remember much. I just remember being extremely bored. This movie's only an hour and like 20 minutes, and it felt like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Bitch, how you gonna fuck this up? Basically, it's a trap house. They be doing meth and drugs and all this fucking shit, but there's real traps. You gotta go. What's that, Billy the Puppet, Jigsaw? It's very Jigsaw-ish, but it's about people who do drugs. And I don't know, the main boy in this, I did not like him. He be selling drugs to people trying to make a buck. No characters are likable. The black dude, the main cop guy who his brother actually got shot and killed in one of the traps, he was awful. He was overacting in every fucking scene he was in. Like overacting, like over. How you gonna overact? And it's Tubi. I don't know. The fight scenes were stupid. He was doing karate. I thought I was watching the Karate Kid 5. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But anyways, I mean, some of the traps are cool. Some traps are stupid. Like, how did this girl go through like these strings and I don't know. But people liked it. People suggested it to me. Y'all said y'all thought this was a good movie. I don't know where. I mean, I get some things are cool. The guy getting his head blown off. There was cool stuff in this movie. I feel like it was just too long and it wasn't enough of it. The little dungeon master bitch that with the eye patch at the end. I don't remember her name, but she was annoying too with the baby. She had a baby in a trap too. How you gonna have a baby in a trap and be mad when somebody take it? Bitch, that need to go to protective services. Like, bitch, you don't need that baby. I don't know. It was a choice. I didn't really like it that much, but I just wanted to say I watched it, and it's Tubi. So let me know if y'all seen it. Y'all got any Tubi movies for me to watch? Hit me out. Let me know in the comments, because Yeah. Well, I'm about to go get me a drink, y'all. It's 4th of July. I'm ready to fry up, get me some links going, give me some And I'm hungry. So we're going to see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching. Beware of what y'all doing today because it might come back to haunt you next year. Remember? The fisherman, he's going to come back. Anyway, so stay tuned for next week. Listen to the Overlook Hour, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'll do it this way. Yeah. No, but I'm not left-handed, girl. I'm going to be Ostradamus, whatever the word is. All right.